Hello, everyone. Hello, Susanna.
Hello.
Hi. So, welcome to this Facebook Live. It's an impromptu Facebook Live, and we are going to be talking about right voice for you. And Susanna is an amazing, phenomenal facilitator of right voice for you, among other things. Now we're gonna talk about right voice for you in this instance, but I'm really excited about this topic and about this class and about right voice for you in general. So, Susanna, I just want to know what is right voice for you, like uniquely, what you uniquely can contribute to this conversation today.
Oh, I love that question. Um, really, because there's so much to it. What is right voice for you? It's the utmost joy to show up in the world as you. Like truly the joy, not the dread of, oh my God, I'm too much, I'm too loud, I'm too shy, I'm too quiet. Not the judgment part of you being relevant anymore, but the hi world, here I am, you're welcome. It's on the house. Like that thing that most of us had when we were 4 years old, 5 years old. It's like we did something amazing, and then we're like, hi world, mom, dad, everybody, look at me, I'm so awesome. Like we invited the whole world to celebrate with us. And then most people start to cut that off and become normal, and at the same time, they try to be creative. It's really hard to be creative, create a business, create money, create joy, create relationships that work if you try to be normal. That does not work. If you've tried it, I'm sure you noticed it's like, I'm trying to show up as me, but then, like at the same time, you pull back and you hide. You're like, no, 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 I'm too much, I'm too this. So it's like really this turning on this utmost joy of showing up in the world as you. And when you do, it creates a relaxation. It creates a relaxation for you. It creates a relaxation for your body, because you're not using so much energy against you anymore, against you and your body, and against your money, against your creativity. It's truly that energy that you have. Imagine if no one's judgments, including your own, would ever matter to you anymore. It's like, you like, how much access would you have to, I would like to create this, I would like to create this, I would like to create this, and there wouldn't be a but I don't have the money, but I don't have time, but I'm not good enough, but I don't have the title. Like none of those buts would be in the way anymore. It would just be, I have this idea, okay, what's required to put this creation, this class, this project in movement and get it out there, like no breaks. That's what this is inviting to, and so much more.
Wow. Yes, because even when you were talking about this and when you mentioned relaxation, I noticed, wow, my body actually did relax while you were talking about this. And what you mentioned was joy, be having joy with that. And that is something totally different, totally unique. It's like I don't think I've ever heard anyone else talk about this anywhere else. Everywhere
Yeah.
is like you have to be you, but it's like with this like, but you have to be like this and this and this, be you, but you
Yeah.
have to be in the
In the
confines
frame, in the box, yeah.
of
And it's like when for example, like there's so many people who do classes or workshops on, let's say, how to do public speaking, how to speak in front of people, or how to do social media, or how to, there are a lot of how to, how what is the right way of getting your creations out there in the world, whether you're talking to people with public speaking, or you posting things on social media, or you write a web page, or you do a video. There's a lot of like points of view on what is the right way of doing it, but it's not about the right way that someone else gives you. It's finding your right way. That's why it's called your right voice for you, because it's not about plagiarizing, imitating what other people do, what made other people successful. It's like that never works. All it creates is frustration, more judgments of you. I don't get it. I'm doing it the same way that they do it, but I'm still not successful. That's plagiarizing. That's imitating. It doesn't work for it just doesn't work. You got to find your right way of putting your creations out there, whether it's on your webpage or on social media or on, talking to people physically or on Zoom or online, however you create your business and your creations or would like to create them. It's finding your voice, it's finding your way of doing so. And that's what the Right Voice for You classes are totally about. Having this ease and this relaxation and this clarity on, oh, that's what matches me, that's what matches my future, and that's what makes you irresistible to a new customer and to new clients, because they don't come to you because you do it like someone else, just a little bit different. They come to you because you have your unique vibe, you have your unique way of doing so, and they go, oh wow, that's something, that energy that inspires me, I want to know more. And that's where they come to you for, because you are you, and that's what we want to tickle out in these classes.
Yes, very amazingly put. Because that is also what I've been seeing out there, and I've been doing it. Most of us probably have been doing this before, and it never worked. Was that we wanted a step by step. Like when we went to a seminar, we wanted, oh, give me this, like give me all the like steps and give me like the perfect way, the right way for me to be me. But it's something totally different. And
Exactly. And it's like when you create a class or when you create a product and you create something, and like most of us start with this, I'm so excited. Like this is so much fun. Like there's an exhilaration, an enthusiasm, which actually, like, enthusiasm means breathing life into something. And that's what we start out with. And then it comes to, oh gosh, now I have to show it. Like now other people are being involved. Other people will see my product. Other people will see my classes. And then there comes this stress and the contraction to it. And people start to pull back rather than flow, like rather than invite things, invite the world to their creations. And that's something that, is so easy to change with the tools we have available. And also seeing what you're actually doing. It's like, how much stress are you inventing when it comes to inviting other people to your creations? Like how many judgments get triggered? And what else are you aware of that you have decided is yours? I mean, social media is it's a challenging place if you don't use tools. It's a challenging place when you're not present. It's a challenging place when you're not choosing consciousness, because you think everything is yours. You think all the crap, all the judgments, all the I'm not perfect, everybody else is so amazing. You think all of that is yours. Let me tell you, it's not. most of it, most of the things you that come up for you when you are on social platforms, especially on internet, like on internet platforms, it's a crazy place. It's like most of it is not yours. Most of it is actually your awareness of other people, of things that are invented, that are basically in the air. You're picking them up like your radio receiver. And if you're not present with it, if you're not using the tools, it most likely drives you crazy to a place where you go, I don't want to be seen anymore. I don't want to be heard anymore. I just want to hide. I have great ideas. I would like to be creative, but So
mm,
let me tell you this, it's easy to change, like there's amazing tools. Some of you know them. Some of you even use them. It's not enough to know the tools. You actually got to use them every time something heavy comes up, like, for example, getting over taking things personal, getting over, like, truth, is this relevant? Truth, is this really relevant to me? When you're getting upset about something you see on social media, go, truth, is this relevant to me? Is this even mine? No. Okay, let it go. Let it go. What is true for me? What is true for me here? What's my world? That's just like a little tiny tool that I suggest using on these crazy places. We used to just meet in physical form, back in the olden days. We still know about this. Our kids are like, what? You didn't have internet? But meeting people physically is a totally different thing than meeting people on the internet. It's like it takes a different muscle to have ease with that. So just know you're not crazy. No, you're not incompetent because it's challenging. It's just challenging because of the whole structure of it. But if you use the tools, you can surf it, you can use it, you can play with it, and you can use it to your advantage. So that's what the invitation is here. Rather than losing yourself in the crazy, go, it is what it is. Yes, it's a crazy place, but you're not the victim of it. You can use everything that's available and find out, how would I like to invite people? What's fun for me? Like, you don't have to use social media. You don't have to do videos, but you can if it's fun for you. Like, what other ways are there of inviting the world to what you have to offer that work for you, that are easy for you, that bring you joy? That's like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Wow. And on the other hand, also, you beautifully captured this, and then the other side of it is chasing the likes
No.
on social media. So making this persona or image, or creating this persona or image, or getting lost in that, so you would get liked, so you would be people would you would get validation.
Yeah.
And how much is that also, there's also tools to
Yeah.
actually be present with that. And when every one of us falls into that pit of chasing the likes or wanting to be liked.
Yeah.
But how much? Yeah.
So that's a great point, that being liked, whether it's whether it's a thumb up on whatever platform, but it's also in relationships, or people around us, where people go, okay, what can I be so other people like me? This is where you can only create yourself within the box of other people's judgments, but never beyond it. So what else is possible? It starts by, rather than looking for validation, whether it's a thumb up or oh my God, you're amazing, a compliment. Instead of looking for a validation, start to acknowledge you. This is really a muscle we got to practice. And my suggestion, and you got to find your own way of doing this, but my suggestion is, if you start this acknowledgement challenge with you, do it like, take your time away from any computer thing and just go, okay, so what is easy for me? What's fun for me? What have I changed in the past week or month that I can now acknowledge? And then be present with that. Be present, lower your walls and barriers, and let it in. It's like shower yourself with the awareness of what you already have changed, and allow yourself to also, like, when you go and want to share something with someone, either like telling them or posting it on social media, it's like, maybe if you have something that you just found that is amazing and wonderful, first enjoy it for you. That's something most of us have forgotten with this whole internet situation, to just be with things for us, rather than, I got to tell everybody, I got to share, like, sharing is not always creating more. Because if you share something with someone, it only creates more if the other person is actually generous enough to be happy with you and for you. And there are not many people, honestly, who are really grateful for what you have to say, or who are like going, oh my God, I'm so happy for you having success. There are some, but they're not all of them are like that. So if you go for sharing right away, it doesn't always create more. So maybe if you have something amazing, something yummy, something wonderful that you start to acknowledge in your world or in your life, be with it for you. Just bathe in it, just for me, just for fun, never tell anyone. And just like, indulge in it in your own world. And then ask, what can other people hear? What part of this can I actually voice? Because if you say that part that other people can hear, you are inviting them to something greater rather than pushing information into their world. It's like a salesperson. Like when people sell something, they always push information. They're like, this is what you need to have, this is what you need to hear. And what do the customers do? They back off, like they stop being interested. But if you are present with the other person, and and with the question of what can they hear, and you only deliver that, it becomes an invitation. So there's so many ways we can learn to use our voice, not only our physical voice, but the voice we be, like the voice we as a person be. There's so many ways we can learn to use it to craft our world, to craft our business, to craft our finances, to craft our relationships. Like in relationships, finding your voice would be really clear, would becoming really clear on what works for me, like what is required to make this relationship work for me. And then what can the other person hear? What are they actually willing to change? What are they not willing to change? And then crafting, using your voice in a relationship to craft it to in a way that makes it greater rather than something that makes it contract. So there's so many ways to play with your voice and to find ways of creating with your voice in the world, not someone else's, not your mom's, not your dad's.
Wow, I'm so excited. Only in this 15 minutes, you've sprinkled so many pearls and beautiful tools, and we've tapped into being an invitation and engaging in so many other topics that we will be going deeply into in the 3-day class. That is, you have a 3-day class coming up right now in the near future, and it is in Slovenia. Uh, and it's on the 22nd of July, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Till
never
the
know dates, but it's in the middle of July, and Slovenia is beautiful. Maria lives there. It's amazing, and it's in Bled,
Blit, yeah.
yeah, which is amazing. I just saw. I've been there 2 or 3 summers ago. It's lakes. It's amazing nature. You can even bring your kids to the class if it works for you as a parent, of course. And kids usually just absorb all the change, and they sit and draw somewhere, and they can also engage with the class. You can have your family around and do hiking, do swimming, do whatever amazing summer stuff. It's a beautiful area, and the class is 3 days. You don't need to have any prereqs. You can have a gazillion prereqs, and it's really like multifaceted. You can bring to the class what you would like to change. It can be anything from finding your voice, having your voice in business, in money, in relationships, in creations, in like I just want to have the ease of being me in the world. We do a lot of practical exercises there. We know some people want to have more ease writing for their web page. Other people want to write, be better at writing. Other people want to be better at videos or doing online things. Other people want to find out how to create products and businesses and classes. So there's like a lot. It's a creativity class. It's about creation, and you can bring anything to the class. So it's not a class that's people always go, do I have to sing? No. It's not a singing class. It's not a class where you perfect your singing voice, but it can have the effect. It has shown to have the effect of even changing your singing voice. It's amazing. So when we start to have more ease being us, it also changes your actual physical voice. So we have had people even had that effect. So it's truly for anyone who would like to have that voice that they truly be in the world in all areas and aspects of their lives. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. I love how you debunked the myth of right voice for you class being just on the stage and just about singing. It's
Mm.
basically a creation class for living and for creating a life that actually works for us. And I'm really excited. And it is only in person, this
Yeah.
3-day class, right? It's
Yeah.
not online.
It's
Yeah.
not online. Like we changed it. It's only in person because we work a lot with the body. You know, it's like if you want to show up in the world, your body is an amazing instrument for that. It's like, getting out of this, I'm using my body to hide, or I'm hiding, with my body somehow. It's like, hi world, here I am. And it's amazing what gift our bodies can be with that. So it's it changes physical stuff also a lot, where people use their bodies to hide in whatever way, and have your body as your friend, have your body as your buddy also.
Yeah. Including your body in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like during the corona season, or with the lockdowns, people were basically, we were all starting to get comfortable being behind the computer, where you can a little bit hide as well. It's like on social media, it's like easy to hide, but actually being present with you, your body, the way you show up, like including all of that, that I love that about the class.
That was brilliant that you brought that up. And there was an energy also that you brought up, which was wonderful. I don't know if you noticed, but when you mentioned the body, it's actually what we forget is, if you include your body, if you don't only hide behind a screen, if you actually create with your body, and if you choose live events, it creates our future more than you can imagine. It's not a logical thing. I cannot explain it, but our bodies are a key to the future. And most of us have not acknowledged that. So online is wonderful. It works. It's great. I love it. I use it. And I would highly recommend, engaging live again with your body, with other people, because it really creates our future in a totally different way. So just putting this out there for whatever you're choosing in whatever way.
Yeah, and also with when you embody, and when you, like, the body has the voice too,
Mhm.
right? And letting that acknowledging that, like, be having the space for that. But also when you embrace that, you can also be greater online. You can approach differently, you can be present differently online as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Cool.
this was amazing, and I'm really excited about the classes. What else is possible? Thank you, Susanna, for
Oh.
being here talking to us. And I love how you address everything that was in my head, all the questions. So
That's an effect also with these things, where, when you talk with an audience, you tend to say what's in people's heads, and they feel connected to you in a different way. So exactly that in motion. Thank you, Maria, for you and being such a wonderful space and invitation, and looking forward to the class, everyone.
me too. Thank you so
Thank
much. And thank you,
you.
everyone, for watching us. Mwah.
Bye bye.
Bye.